India has finalized a deal of purchasing 15 CH-47 or Chinook helicopters from the US at the cost of approximately $75 million apiece. India prefers to use the word supplement instead of saying it's replacing its current Mi-26 heavy lift helicopters. But Mi-26 helicopters cost only about $26 million. So for the cost of 3 Mi-26, one Chinook helicopter is purchased. Is this another scandal? But let's first compare the features of these two iconic airlifters. Chinook, officially called CH-47, is 51 feet long, but the Mi-26 is twice its size, measuring 131 feet. Chinook has a maximum load-carrying weight of 13 tons, whereas the Mi-26 can carry twice the payload at 28 tons. The CH-47 can carry only 35 to 45 troops, whereas the Mi-26 can carry 90 to 100 troops. Both the helicopters have a maximum speed of 295 km per hour. Being smaller and lighter, the Chinook has a ferry range of 2,252 kilometers, whereas the Mi-26 has 1,920 kilometers. Chinook is powered by two Liaoning T55GA turboshaft engines generating 4,733 horsepower each, whereas the Mi-26 is powered by two ZMKB Progress D136 turboshaft engines generating a massive 11,400 horsepower each. The ceiling height of the Chinooks is 20,000 feet, whereas the Mi-26 is 15,000 feet. The Mi-26 needs a crew of 5, whereas the Chinook requires only 3 members to fly it around. Both the helicopters are battle-proven and used by many countries around the world. The Chinook is profusely produced with 1,200 units built, whereas only 316 units of Mi-26 has been produced. So the Mi-26 is 3 times cheaper and carries twice the weight than the Chinook. So what is the idea behind buying the American chopper? The explanation for this is quite interesting. Ever since the Galwan Valley clash, India has been heavily fortifying its border with China. The problem is, the confrontation with Chinese takes place at high altitude locations of Leh and Ladakh, where the air is rarefied and cold. The lifting capacity of all aircrafts is reduced at this altitude. Here, every penny counts. So careful analysis of every cost involved needs to be conducted. The Indian Air Force has stated that the Mi-26 consumes 2.6 times more fuel than the Chinook. How is this calculated? The Indian Air Force found that in high altitude locations like Leh and Ladakh, the Mi-26 can lift 12,495 kgs for a fuel usage of 2,800 kgs. But the Chinook lifts 8,000 kgs for 1,000 kg of fuel. That would give a weight to fuel ratio of 4.4 for Mi-26 and 8 for the Chinooks. This is because even though the Mi-26 engines generate 11,400 horsepower, almost 3 times of the Chinooks, the Mi-26 loses about 15% of its available power to the tail rotor. But the Chinook has no such problem due to its tandem rotor design. When the Mi-26 is operated from a large airbase with plenty of fuel, then it is an absolute beast with no comparison. But in forward high-altitude deployments like Leh and Ladakh, there will be a fuel constraint to keep these helicopters flying. The Chinook saves the Indian Air Force tons of money on the life cycle cost. Moreover, the Chinook was built for a very long life of 50 years. All these factors make the Chinook a clear winner. Another reason is India's strategic relationship with the US has been growing deeper in the last decade. US has become the largest seller of defense goods to India in recent times. India and the US both need each other to contain China. The business prospects with the largest importer of weapons makes India a lucrative destination for the US. At the same time, India is a non-aligned country and needs to keep up with its highly time-tested partnership with Russia. All these factors contributed to India finalizing the Chinooks as a replacement for the Mi-26.